Scene 3, Dr. Reed's private sitting room.
Has something happened, sir?
No. Nothing's happened. You may sit. I write to you some weeks ago about the letters.
The letters, Dr. Reed?
The written correspondence between yourself and Her Majesty.
Ah, the letters.
When can I expect them?
My correspondence with Her Majesty is private, sir.
The Queen herself has ordered the return of the letters.
If I received such a command directly from Her Majesty, please have no doubt I'd obey. But I haven't had any such command.
You're having it now. I'm acting on Her Majesty's instructions.
Forgive me, Dr. Reed, but I spoke with the Queen only an hour ago. She's never mentioned the return of her letters. Indeed, she continues to write them, several a day.
Where are they, Abdul?
With respect, I'd prefer to be addressed as Munshi.
With respect? With respect, I'll address you as I choose. You address me as doctor because I am a doctor. I have papers that confirm my right to describe myself as such.
And I am Her Majesty's Hindustani teacher. And
piffle, Abdul. You're whatever Her Majesty wants you to be at any given moment. And she's utterly blind to what you are.
What am I, Dr. Reed?
A low-class servant from a low-class family, posing as a gentleman and a scholar. You may have duped Her Majesty, but you'll never for a moment fooled me. And I'm assembling a considerable dossier of evidence to prove what I've suspected.
What do you suspect?
Well, to begin with, your father, on whose behalf the Queen has procured a pension that would turn the cream of British medical profession green. Your father is no more a doctor than you're a Munshi. He's a medical assistant in a prison.
My father has a clinic. He presides over operations.
Minor operations like ingrowing toenails?
Dr. Reed, you insult me.
Yes, sir. And I'm not afraid to do so, like everybody else is. However, if you return the letters as I've requested, I'll say nothing to Her Majesty about your deception.
There's been no deception.
You've elevated yourself to a position of private secretary. You read the Queen's personal documents, advise her on affairs of state, beleaguer her with politics regarding the Muslim world. On which subject your opinion?
Her Majesty asks for my opinion.
And I ask you to confine them to curry. Hot, mild, or medium. That's all she needs to know from you.
Dr. Reed, you forget that I am not a menial servant.
You are a servant nonetheless. Although you seem to regard other staff as your subordinates, I'm the recipient of constant complaints.
Regretfully, sir, this is a matter of racial prejudice.
I'm talking about your own compatriots. You issue orders to Mohammed Bush.
Mohammed complains about me?
People threaten to leave because they're lorded over by a man no better than themselves.
What man is better than another?
Oh, you dare to ask me that?
Yes, sir. With respect.
Respect? Respect? You show no respect. The Queen believed your lies and in her kindness gave you everything. Now she starts to realize what everybody knows. You lied about your past, we know you're just a common servant, a fraudulent imposter, and your lack of breeding shows. To call yourself a secretary is perfectly absurd. You could never write a letter that would not disgrace each word. You adopt these airs and graces, though you're nothing but a scoundrel. Because of you, the royal name has been slurred.
Your Lordship, I thank you.
What?
You are really too kind. Though I cannot outrank you, may I speak my mind?
No, you may not. What makes you think I'm interested in hearing your opinion when you're nothing but a minion who aspires to so much more? You can never be a gentleman, no matter how you try. When the Queen finds out, she'll leave you high and dry.
From all I can see, the gentleman's role may not be for me. No heart with no soul. The gentleman seems occupied protecting their position. They never seem to notice that the can't get from her physician the kind of understanding she can never get from you.
How dare you claim to give support?
The Queen needs someone she can trust.
You are a servant here in court.
I do precisely what I must.
Then we must go to the police about the lies you tell the Queen. They'll be very keen to find out what you mean.
I serve the Queen with all my heart.
All right, Abdul, listen to me. If you care anything at all for the Queen, return those letters.
What do you think she writes to me that might be so incriminating?
The Queen believes you're perfect, so honest and so humble. The moment that you leave her, we see you as you are. Nothing's good enough for you, sir. You bully, you grumble. That's why nobody wants you. You push things way too far. Why do you never keep receipts for all the items that you buy? They don't do that in India. Another brazen lie. Or your letters from the Queen.
Why this obsession with my letters?
You must hand them back unseen.
This is the breeding that I lack.
Then the police will intervene.
They can't